Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Let's get open for business and let's wake up the football gods here. Wake up, guys. Good morning. You know, feels good after finally getting a win. It had been way, way too long since we had a win. And shout out to everybody who came in last night in our live stream. Man, we had over 500 people in there, and that's amazing because we lost all of the Eagle fans. No, no, wait, let me correct that. We lost a lot of those cockroaches. But anybody who showed up last night that was an Eagle fan, you are invited to the man cave here because see that's a true fan. And special shout out to Philly below 500 who actually manned up the day after getting his lunch handed to him, showed up and took his medicine like a man. And see, that's a real fan. And see, I can respect a fan like that. But those ones who come in only when they're winning, and Lord knows they came in hard and heavy in here after the Cowboys lost to New Orleans, after we lost to Green Bay, and certainly lost to the Jets. And I'm wondering, after seeing some of that game last night with New England, was that the same team we faced last week? What I'm hoping it was is our Cowboys just figured, that's the Jets. They're a little flea. All we got to do is land the plane in New York, and we got to win. And that they had circled on the calendar that we were playing the Philadelphia Eagles and focusing in on that one because they looked like they came to play on that one. The Jets game, there was no excitement. There was just kind of like, it's a job. So one or two things. I think he had a 3 QBR. He looked like he was dropping dimes on us, but that's the thing about the NFL. From one week to the other, you don't know who's going to be good and who's not. But here's the thing that's crazy. Because you have to wonder were the Jets just a better team than we thought and they played us well? And New England is just that good? I hate to think of either of those scenarios because that's a game that we should have had our mind ready to play and say, that's a W. We'd be feeling really good right now if we were 5-2. But we're not. Can't change that past. But here's the thing that kills you. New England. New England made a trade for Mohamed Sanu, which right now has a cap-friendly deal and gives more firepower to Tom Brady. As they say, the rich get richer. And that's going to be scary. They were already scary with that defense. And granted now, they haven't exactly played the cream of the crop now. Let's be honest. Now, I know we lost to the Jets, so we don't have much room to talk. But they have played all of the cellar dwellers in the NFL, from the Miamis to the Jets to the Redskins and things, the Giants. So maybe we pump the brakes just a little bit. Now, we'll find out. They play the Eagles. Oh, I'm sorry. Another one of the cellar dwellers in the NFL. We got to play them. You just never know. But that's football. But I just want to, because I had so much grief. So many people had come after me the last 3 weeks that I just want to put a little salt in the wounds here for those Eagle fans that right now, had they won, would have been riding me.
We know that bad habits are hard to break, but this is getting ridiculous. The Eagles have trailed by double digits in 5 of their 6 games. Yesterday, they were down 24-3 in the second quarter. Eventually, they lost by 18 points. Up next, a trip to Dallas where the winner takes sole possession of first place in the NFC East. Earlier today, Doug Peterson went on 94 WIP and appeared to guarantee a win, but later disputed that claim. Listen to his remarks.
We're going down to Dallas, and our guys are going to be ready to play, and we're going to win that football game. And when we do, we're in first place in the NFC East. We control our own destiny. We're right where we need to be.
Did you guarantee a win?
Never said that.
Okay.
I never said that.
Interpreting it that way.
Never said guarantee a win. No, I'd never do that.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
No.
You told us attempt to win the game, but on the radio you said we're going to go down there and win the game. Do you regret just the way you phrased it, or?
No, because again, it shows confidence in our football team.
I am very confused. So confused. What do you think? Did Doug Peterson guarantee a win? Yes or no? Head to CBSPhilly.com and vote. It sounds like a guarantee.
He said we're going to win that football game. I'm with
And
that.
we're going to be in first place.
We're going to win that football
So
game.
you're guaranteeing a win?
Well, I'm not guaranteeing. Who, Joe Willie Namath here?
You see what I did there?
I did.
Yeah. Guaranteed to win. Well, here's the thing. If the last couple of weeks hasn't taught you anything about football, it should teach you this. Anybody can beat you. That you have to show up against everybody ready to play. And I woke up this morning and I grabbed my cell phone because it was before it was time to get up. And like I always do, go through, do my research and stuff before I do my videos and things. And came across Brett Maher, our kicker. Our Brett Maher, who has 3 field goals over 60 yards. Nobody has done that. I remember last year in the game against the Eagles where he hit that 62, and we were like, hey, no, he ain't got no chance on that, and he did. And now the 63. 3 field goals over 60 yards. Something had never been done before. And I realized that Brett Maher is kind of like a paradox of the Dallas Cowboys and Jason Garrett. Because Brett Maher he's killing these field goals from long range. But yet he'll miss a 35-yarder from time to time. And going into this game, or after the Green Bay game, it was, man, we need to replace the kicker. They need to bring somebody else in, man. He just can't do it, man. You can't miss 2 field goals in a game. But see, Brett Maher gives you that hope, that feeling. When you see him kick a 63-yard field goal, you say, you can't cut that guy. Look what he just did. Look what he just did, a 63-yard field goal. In the end, that field goal didn't really mean much because we were blowing out Philadelphia. But it was incredible to see that. 63, pound your chest. That jersey's going to Canton. And that's where we are after this game with Jason Garrett. The Cowboys have now won 4 games in a row against the Eagles. They have dominated their division, 16-5 in the last 3.5 seasons. Were they 6-1 against the Redskins? 5-2 against the Giants, 5-2 against the Eagles. I mean, that's domination. That's incredible. You look at that record, even though the Eagles got that Super Bowl, you still have dominated them over the years, the last 3 years. And that's where we are with Jason Garrett and this team. Man, you get a win like that changes the narrative, because Jason Garrett that win right there just sealed him in here for the rest of the season. Now we'll see what happens in the playoffs, because I think that'll be the final determining factor. But we know, had we lost badly, if we had been the Eagles in that game, that Jason Garrett would be replaced right now. But that's where Jason Garrett gives you just enough, and the Dallas Cowboys give you just enough to say, I can't do it. I can't get rid of it. I got to hold on. Hit a 63-yard field goal. You can't cut the man. And that's it in a nutshell. He is a paradox of Jason Garrett. Division crown, 2 of the last 3. Hell, 3 out of the last 5 years, I think it is, isn't it? 3 division crowns in the last 5 years. He finally got a playoff win, another playoff win and things. So he's done just enough. And that's what I told you guys going into the game. One of the reasons why the Dallas Cowboys will win. because Jason Garrett is a survivor. Always does just enough, hits that 63-yard field goal that says, I can't get rid of that guy after that. Remember I told you guys? Whenever Jason Garrett's back is against the wall, when it seems like he's about to lose his job, the Dallas Cowboys perform. Now, maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's a good thing that his future is tied to playoff success. And maybe, just maybe, he survives the season. And we end up going deep, deep, deep into the season to Miami. I'm Mark Holmes, and well, I gotta go get to my day job. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you soon.